Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Kat about Raid Shadow Legends. Today we're going to talk about something that I have yet to do, and I have been wanting to do it. Finally got an instance where I can do what I want to do exactly, and that is relic crafting. So relic crafting is a relatively recent addition to the game. It was added to the game after I started playing it, so I got to see how it came into the game, how people started to try to figure it out. I was pretty overwhelmed when I saw it. I think I was fairly early on in the game, so I saw it pop up and I was like, okay, just go through the tutorial, and I'm not really paying that much attention because I was like, The relic crafting is another means of upgrading and kind of customizing your character to do what you want them to do. And this is something I talked about in my very first video on this channel, the 10 reasons I love playing Raid Shadow Legends. One of them is the endless amount of upgrading and customization that can happen with your champions. So there's a lot of ways you can upgrade through the gear. You can upgrade through masteries and skills. So there's a lot of different ways in this game for you to upgrade the character, give them more power, and also, design them in a way that makes sense to you and what you're trying to do with the game. So relics are one of those ways. This is something I really love about this game, is that I can gear up and tweak my champions in whatever way I want, and I'm not limited to certain resources, certain gear, and I don't have to build them a specific way. There's a lot of recommended ways on how to build a champion, but I don't have to follow that if I don't want to. I can dig my own grave if I want to build Lilitu with like 2%, barely any HP or anything else. But that's something I really love about this game. If that's something you really like about these kind of games, then I would highly recommend downloading Raid Shadow Legends if you haven't tried it before. It was a game I wasn't expecting to love as much as I do, but if you want to try it out, it's a free-to-play hero collector game that I've been playing for a long time, and I really enjoy it. So if you want to try it out, scan the QR code here on the screen or click the link in the description, and you're going to get a legendary champion, Corrado Foxhunter, as soon as you complete the tutorial, and he's a big boost to the beginning of your account. Then when you hit level 15, you're going to get Yugo, who is a support healer, super disruptive on the other team. She's really helpful, especially early on, and so you'll get her as well. And then once you have, in the first 24 hours of creating your account, there are promo codes available to get another legendary champion. My recommendation is to use the promo code Monkey King and get Sun Wukong, who is one of my all-time favorite champions. I use him almost everywhere. I still do. Considered one of the best legendaries in the game, at least by me. Other people might not, but I get to design him how I want to. I get to give him crazy amounts of crit rate and accuracy and everything else. So it's super wonderful. So, okay, so the way you're going to find relics is you're going to go into your champion menu, and over here on the side, so we see gear. Relics are right here, the spiky little crown. We have the skills and masteries. And so right behind my head, there's a button that says edit, since I don't have any relics equipped on Lilitu. So right here we have the only relic that I own. I think this was gifted to me through the event that was happening, or somehow else I got it. So it's an unholy grail, and what's interesting is that the relics also have means of upgrading within themselves. You can upgrade them by leveling them up. You use the currency that we have. You see I have a couple other relics available, and there is upgraded as much as possible, so you can upgrade their levels, you can upgrade their rank, but you need to have, I believe, other relics to sacrifice. But we may get some of those today because I'm going to craft a few today. I haven't done that yet. So in order to upgrade their rank, you can get them up to 6 stars. We love everything 6-star in this game. You need to have basalt in order to upgrade them. So it's similar to upgrading a champion. You have to level them up, get them to their highest level, and then you can rank them up to the next star. So another way you can customize your relics is by using gemstones. So you see that this little guy has a little spot right here. It's got a little circular spot. So that means I can use any of these circular gemstones, and these each come with their own little boost. These ones increase their defense as they get critical hits. This one increases their accuracy as they get debuffs. This means that turn meter reduction effects are less effective, and this one means that any turn meter increase effects are more effective. So all of these gemstones are available, and there's different shapes. So certain relics have certain gemstones that you can add to it and increase their overall efficacy in the game. So in order to get more relics, you have to craft them in the forge. So you'll go to your forge, takes you to artifact crafting, and then you're going to go down to relic crafting. So this is where you see all of the materials I have available. I just recorded a video with Boomer, and he freaked out that I had all of these pieces available. I was saving them for this exact video because I wanted... I just got a bunch of legendary pieces, and I've been wanting to craft a legendary relic for a video, so we're going to do that in just a minute. So these relic pieces are earned throughout a variety of ways. You'll see that they're all kind of sectioned off into where I received them from. I get a lot of pieces from Chimera. You get several from different events. Alice's Adventure was one of the events. There's the event going on right now, which is where I got the ones today. This Golden Deck of Fate event. This is where I got all the other pieces. So these are also technically clan pieces, and you can get these through the clan shop. So if you go all the way over to the side, these little gilded medallions, if your clan is at that level, you can see that we're not. You can get these pretty regularly as part of the clan shop. So you can, increase your game that way. You can also get some through Live Arena, although I haven't been able to do that yet. So that's up to me. What I was told is when you are crafting relics, you want to keep the rarities together. So these are all legendary. Legendaries are always orange. So if I throw in an epic right here, it's going to completely destroy my chances of getting a legendary relic, which is obviously what I want more. So I want to keep all my legendaries together, and I'm going to use them all. You'll notice that I still don't have a complete chance of getting a legendary relic, but it's much higher than if I had the epic in there, or if I had just a rare artifact piece. So now we're going to see how it goes. I've saved those 3 pieces. I only had 75. I was waiting to get another 25, and I got it today. Thank you, Golden Deck of Fate event, and we're going to see what we get. Hopefully a legendary. Oh, we did! Okay. So Aspect of Siroth. Okay, so you see we have some square and some circular spots for gemstones, plus there's 3 separate ones available. So I think this is a really good start to this. I'm not going to sell this. I want this. And plus, since I'm learning, I don't really know what's good or bad as far as relics go, so I'm just going to keep everything I get. But looks like what it says is when the wearer receives fatal damage, reduces it by 50% of their turn meter, and then fully reduces their turn meter. Interesting. I don't understand. I need to pull out my law degree. I don't have a law degree. Oh, okay, so from what I understand, this is kind of like a trading of turn meter here. So if my champion was about to die, fatal blow, the damage of it would be reduced by 50% based on the turn meter. I don't know how turn meter equates to damage, though. That's interesting. And then it just drops their turn meter. So you're trading the amount of turn meter that you have for lesser damage on a fatal blow. That's interesting. At the very least, it gets a little defense boost. So let's see. I want to look at my collection really quick. I want to see if I have any... Do I have any square gemstones, or do I just have circular? I just have circular. Interesting. So I don't know where else I can get the other gemstones. Right now, the only place I know I'm getting gemstones from is Chimera. So I don't know where else I can get some. So I'm clearly gonna need to get some more, because I need a square to fit in this guy. He's crazy looking. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. I'm going to save that little legendary piece for whenever I get the next legendary pieces, maybe soon. So I'm going to do some epic pieces, and we're going to use these ones from Alice in Wonderland from forever ago. And see, we could get a rare, but still a decent chance that we could get an epic. Yeah, see, we got it. Flesh render. And a little triangle gemstone. I don't think I have those either. Where increases the damage of each hit on their next attack by 3% of any surplus heal when self-healing. Oh, okay. So this is going to lead into one other point I wanted to make in this video. I'm not aware of any guides that kind of explain which relic should go with which champion. If you know of any, comment below, and that would be really helpful for myself and a lot of other people. So from the way I'm working on this right now is I am just going on I'm attaching relics based on what I know about my champion kit. Like, I just need to know the champion and their kit. If you're at the point where you're crafting relic, you're probably pretty aware of your main champions, how their kits work, what's good for them, and all that good stuff. So looking at this, obviously this is going to be, I want a champion who can self-heal and one who is kind of a damage deal, like meant to be a damage dealer. So that's kind of narrow. I'm going to have to really poke around to see if I have anybody that does that, because it specifically says self-healing, not, you know, somebody else heals them. And it has to be a surplus heal when self-healing. So that's really specific. We're going to keep it because I'm still interested in seeing where it goes. But I want to do a couple more of these. And let's craft. Rod of Blasphemy. Wearer receives 2% less damage if under any debuffs. Ooh, okay. So that one's a lot more generic. That could work for a lot of different champions because everybody gets debuffs all the time. And especially that would be good for a build if I don't have my cleanser, if I don't have Rio Bone Spear on the team, then that would be helpful because she tends to cleanse the debuffs. So then this wouldn't work as well. Interesting. It's still not great, but it's something. I'm just here to learn. I'm happy I got my legendary one, but I'm not really worried about getting the rest. All right, let's do a bunch of Chimera ones because Boomer was freaking out that I had that many. I have 2,000. It's crazy. Diadem of Undeath. Wearer's defense increases by 1% for each ally under an ally protection buff placed on them. Okay, so that is helpful for when I have Syl on my team. Actually, this would be good for Syl because its defense increases by 1% for each ally under the ally protection. So she places an ally protection buff on her allies when she revives them. So this might be good for her because then it'll give her a little defense boost when she revives somebody. Yeah, and because she's taken all that damage, so she's also getting a little defense boost. Okay, very cool. Let's try more. So you'll also notice that these relics are grouped in different ways. We have standard, Chimera specific ones. So there's so many different relics, so many different things you could craft. There's some for Alice Adventure, there's some for Clan, and some for Live Arena. I have not gotten any Live Arena pieces, so it's going to be a minute before I get that. So it looks like I have a chance of either getting Chimera relics or standard. And that's a standard. Okay, wearer receives 5% less damage from enemies under a provoke debuff. Okay, so that's for somebody who places provoke. I don't know if I have any. I think I do, but not somebody under my main, you have like your top 10 favorite champions that you use in everything. I don't think it fits under any one of those, but still good. All right, we're going to do one more, and then I'll wrap up the video with my thoughts and other cool stuff. And the Unholy Grail, which is super common. Okay, so let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is there anything I missed? What else do I have to learn about relics? There's still a lot for me to poke around with, and I'll be crafting a bunch and trying to figure out where else I get my gemstones, but that's pretty much everything I have. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Don't forget, if you haven't already, click the link in the description, scan the QR code if you want to get started with this kind of game where you can customize everything. You'll get Karada Fox Hunter as soon as you open up your account, and then you'll get Yugo once you hit level 15. So not only will you be starting a new game full of cool, with all these cool features and all these cool factors in the game itself, you also get a bunch of free, cool legendary champions and some great epic champions. And don't forget to use the promo code Monkey King to get yourself Sun Wukong. That's everything I have. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring, and I will see you guys in the next video.